Hello everyone, welcome to this channel Vocabulary with Saurabh. In the last video, we had learned 25 words of English vocabulary, and today we'll do the second 25 words of English vocabulary with examples. Okay, so let's get started. You can observe by a bird's eye view of today's words. Okay, the very first word of today is accord. It is a verb. It is a verb. Accord. It is a verb. It means to be harmonious or consistent with. To be harmonious or consistent with. It means brotherhood feeling of something. Example, his views do not accord with the current administration's policies. Example 2, the two sides finally reached an accord after months of negotiation. Here, accord is used as a noun, and here, accord is a verb. Okay, here, accord is a verb, and here, accord is a noun because it precedes a article, article followed by a noun. Okay, next word, accountant. It also a noun. It means a person, a person whose profession keep is to keep and inspect financial records. Remember the keywords. A person whose profession is to keep and inspect financial records is a accountant. For example, we hired an accountant because um, accountant is a noun. That's why accountants is preceded by an article. Okay, we hired an accountant to handle our annual tax returns. Returns means completely in writing. Okay. Next, she works as a senior accountant. Senior accountant. Senior is adjective, and accountant is preceded by a noun. An accountant is preceded by a article. Here, a is a article, an accountant is noun. Okay, clear? She works as a senior accountant at a large multinational firm. Next word, acerbic. It is an adjective or adjective. It means sharp and bitter in speech, straight cut. One who is straight cut, sharp and bitter in speech or temperament. The critics' acerbic review ruined the play's reputation. The, the critics' acerbic review ruined the play's reputation. Second, her acerbic wit. Wit is intelligence. Okay. Often alienated. Alienate means to reduce something. Her more sensitive colleagues. Okay. Next, acoustics. It is a noun. The scientific study of sound is called acoustics. Okay. The concert hall was designed with perfect acoustics in mind. First example. Second, poor acoustics in the classroom made it hard for a student to hear the teacher. To hear the teacher. Clear? Next, acquit. It means to to officially decide in court that somebody is not guilty of a crime. One who is found not guilty by the court, he is acquitted then. First example, the jury decided to acquit the defendant of all charges. The jury, group of judges is called jury. The jury decided to acquit the defendant of all charges. Defendant means respondent. It took only 2 hours. Second, it took only 2 hours for the panel to acquit the suspect. Okay. Next. Next word, acquittal. It is the noun form of the word acquit. Acquit was verb, and it is the noun form of the word acquit. It means a judgment that a person is not guilty of the crime they were charged with. First example, the trial resulted in an acquittal for the accused. The trial resulted in an acquittal for the accused. The accused was the accused was acquitted by the trial. Okay. Next, an acquittal does not necessarily mean the person is completely innocent. It also, uh, by meaning of this statement, the statement is true. An acquittal does not necessarily mean the person is completely innocent. Okay. Next word, acrobat. It means a person who performs difficult gymnastic feats for entertainment. Acrobat a noun. The acrobat. The acrobat amazed the audience with his mid-air flips. Mid-air flips grabs the meaning. Mid-air flips because an acrobat does this mid-air flips. He does. Next, she trained for years to become a professional acrobat. She trained for years to become a professional acrobat in the circus. Clear? Next word, acronym. A word formed with the initial letters of the words pronounced as a word is acronym. NASA is a famous acronym for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. NASA, NASA. It is not pronounced as NASA. It is pronounced as a word, NASA. Okay. Um, like ISRO, Indian Space and Research Organization. ISRO is also pronounced as a word, ISRO, not ISRO. But MBBS, MBBS is a pronounced different letters, not a word. That's why MBBS isn't an acronym. Clear? Second, SCUBA is an acronym that eventually became a standard word in English. Clear? Next, acrophobia. Acro. The word acro. Acro means the word acro means height. The word acro means height. Sorry for the handwriting. Acro means height. And next, phobia. Phobia means fear. Phobia means fear. Okay. Phobia means fear and acro means height. It means fear of height. You can see the meaning. An extreme fear of heights. Due to his acrophobia, he refused to go up in the observation desk. The observation deck. Next, acrophobia, noun. You can see. Next, living on the 50th floor is impossible for someone struggling with acrophobia. Okay. Preposition is followed by a noun. Remind it. Preposition is followed by a noun. Next, actionable. Giving pause for legal processing is actionable. Actionable. First example, ensure the feedback you provide to your team is specific actionable. Clear? Here meaning is written. Second, the report contains several actionable recommendations for improving sales. Clear? Next, acumen. The ability to make good judgments and take quick decisions is acumen. It is it is the gray matter of the brain. It is the gray matter of the brain. Okay? The ability to make good judgments and take quick decisions. First example, her business acumen helped the company survive the severe economic recession. Second, she is widely respected by her peers for her sharp legal acumen. Clear? Economic recession, it means um, economically down. Clear? Next, addict. A person who is unable to stop using a harmful substance. Addict, a noun. It means a person who is unable to stop using a harmful substance. Harmful substance. Remind the keywords. First, first example, the rehabilitation center helps many recovering addict turn their life around. Second, as an adrenaline addict, he loves extreme sports like skydiving and bungee jumping. Clear? Address. It is two parts of speech. It also a verb and also a noun. It means to speak formally or deliver speech. By this meaning, it is a verb and details of a person's location or contact place. By this meaning, it is a noun. Clear? It is separated by a semicolon with the two meanings. First example, the mayor will address. Will. Will is followed by the base form of verb. It means address here is a verb. The mayor will address the citizen during the town hall meeting. Number two, I need your current email address. Your I need is main verb here, and address. Address is here noun. Email address. Email is adjective and address is noun. Email address. Also you can say email address are totally noun and current is adjective. Clear? I need your current email address so I can send over the files. Clear? Next, adhere. Adhere. It is a verb. It means to believe in and follow a rule, belief, or plan. All staff members must strictly adhere to the new safety protocols. And option 2, example 2, it is important to adhere to your core principles even when it is difficult. Okay. Next, adolescence. It is also a noun. It means the period between the beginning of puberty and adulthood. Beginning of puberty and adulthood is adolescence. First example, the many teenagers struggle with increased emotional changes during adolescence. Second example, the book accurately captures the awkwardness and confusion of early adolescence. Clear? Next, Adonis. It is a noun. It means an extremely handsome young man. First example, the actor was often described by the media as a Hollywood Adonis. With his chiseled features, he truly looked like a modern day Adonis. Clear? Next, adorable. It is adjective, means extremely attractive and lovable. They adopted an adorable little puppy from the local animal shelter. Second, the baby's sleepy giggles were absolutely adorable to everyone in the room. Absolutely adorable. Clear? Next, adulterate. To make impure by adding inferior substances is called adulterate. First example, it is illegal to adulterate food products with cheap harmful chemicals. First example. Second example, unscrupulous sellers might adulterate the pure honey with corn syrup. Clear? Adulterate. Mix with something. Adulterate means mix with inferior substance. To mix something with inferior substance. Okay. Adulterate. Um, I can generalize you by example, a minor example. You have a glass of milk and water. Uh, in the first glass, you have some milk and water mixture, and in second glass you have another milk and water mixture. If you mix both the both milk with one bowl, it it will be adulterated. Okay. Next, adventurous, meaning willing to take risk and try new ideas is adventurous. The adventurous group decided to hike the dangerous, uncharted mountain trails. Second, she has an adventurous spirit and loves traveling alone to exotic places. Exotic. Exotic means that can be that is a pleasurable. Next, advocate. It is a noun. A person who publicly supports or speaks in favor of a cause, a lawyer, or a pleader. She is a passionate advocate. It is a noun, that's why it is placed after the article. Advocate for environmental conservation and clean energy. Second, he acts as a strong advocate for the civil rights of marginalized communities. Clear? Next, aerial, living or existing in the air is aerial. First example, the drone captured stunning aerial photographs of the sprawling city below. They enjoyed the breathtaking aerial view of the canyon from the helicopter. It is aerial. It is the word aerial. It is one of the most important words. Okay, aerial. Um, Another example I can say the metro station is 1.2 kilometer aerial distance from our home. Clear? Next, aerophobia. It means an irrational and intense fear of flying. First time I taught you, phobia is fear. Phobia is fear. You know, phobia is fear. Phobia is fear. And next, aero. Aero means air. Aero means air. Aero is air. And phobia is fear. An irrational and intense fear of flying. Because of her aerophobia, she strongly prefers to travel cross country by train. Next, her severe aerophobia started after experiencing violent turbulence on a flight years ago. Clear? Aerophobia. You can see the images here. Next, aesthete. A person who has a strong appreciation for beauty and art is an aesthete. It means it means done. Next is example. As an aesthete, he has spent most of his weekends visiting contemporary art galleries. Next, the wealthy estate filled his mansion with rare paintings and expensive sculptures. Okay, a person who has a strong appreciation for beauty and art is an estate. Estate. Next, aesthetic. It is the noun. It is the adjective form of the noun estate. Okay, it means concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. Clear? The newly constructed modern building was incredible aesthetic appeal. Next, our popular Instagram feed has a very specific, carefully curated minimalist aesthetic. Clear? Next, aesthetics. It is the noun form of the word aesthetic. Aesthetic was adjective, and the noun form of the word adjective. The word aesthetic, which was adjective. Okay, it means the study of beauty and art. It means she is taking an advanced college course exploring the philosophy of aesthetics. Second, he praised the film's director for his masterful comment of visual aesthetics. Clear? Next, today the whole word has been done. We have completed another 25 words today. Great work. You just learned 25 new words. Use them today. Today, use these 25 words in your daily life. Practice each word in your own sentence. It will be scientific result. Revise this list again tomorrow morning and next watch class 3 for words 51 to 75. I will upload it later. Okay. First, revise all these 25 words and practically use taking an example by yourself. Clear? Thank you for this session. Thank you.